All right, so heads are torqued on, our plates are in, valley trays sealed up. We have put our plugs in for our intake port head stud. I have also put in our barbells for our, we'll call it the water head stud because it's a water crossover right through there. So everything's all torqued up, everything's rocking. We're gonna put it on valve train, and then we're going to, after putting on all the valve train, I'll go through later on one of the other SMLs on setting up all the valve trains, showing you how to do that. This is all mocked up, and we need to have this thing running tomorrow, so I'm not gonna bother shooting all that stuff. Oh shoot, you know what? Now I'll show you. So I got the stands on, everything's torqued up. It fits over the top of our cylinder head stud plugs for the intake stud, which is right there. And before anybody asks, it's not sticking up above. So what happens here is there's a boundary layer of air that'll fill that hole, and air just rides right over top of it. It's not like it goes in or fills. Kind of like what Shane said, actually, is it would be just like your truck box. Air just goes right over the top of it. That doesn't actually go inside of it. But here, there's our push rods for this. These are Billy Bad Boy too. So this is a straight 7/16 extended tip, because this has a double offset lifter, a Manton push rod. This is a really good, high quality push rod here, and really good quality. So, and very happy that I can fit that big a push rod. Fitting a 7/16 push rod into any LS is a fairly big deal, and it has room to clear. So you can see our holes here for push rod holes has plenty of room. Actually, probably fit a 1/2 inch in the exhaust, but that 7/16 and that length is a lot of push rod. So not worried about that. So let's put some push rods in this thing and get the rockers on it. Now I already showed you the rockers. So the rockers are a Jessel steel rocker, and I like to use these because we're all in it for the endurance. And this is a really good rocker, and we are going to use develop our own rocker kit for them, and I'll show you how. This is actually the 3D printed model, and a one-piece stand, just like what the Jessel is, and then a kind of proprietary SML rocker arm. I think that this little crown area is maybe just a tick higher than what it needs to be, but Manton's gone through and probably done FEA on it, and but it's pretty big up there. It's bigger than my SMX. Kind of a funny looking, like an elephant seal looking thing. But anyways, let's get some rockers on it. right, now got Clarky working on putting on the water plates, and then we have our first, well, we're water plates, and then we're going to be working on the fuel pump and all the accessory drive plates. But we are looking at the first SML, so I'm super pumped up as we start putting on the rest of the plates. I'm going to have makeup. This is a stock LS cover. I'm going to have our own covers made up because I want to do a vent, a regular burn down tubes, vent tubes instead of these. And obviously don't need a fill cap for something that is always a dry sump. So we'll go over here and show you what we're doing on the water plates. So all the water plates are O-ringed, and that's what Clarky's putting in. O-ringed and sealed. So should be pretty darn good. So we're gonna get this thing on. I'm hoping the next pictures or next videos you're gonna be seeing is of this on the dyno. All right, so you've seen about half of what we've done to get the first SML on a dyno. I am pretty excited. Has not started yet. You can see here, I don't have the water hooked up. So keep in mind, this is a fully water jacketed, all billet engine. So water in, water in, water in, water out, water out. Each side, no water crossing between the cylinder head and the block. This is running on methanol, twin bullseye, 88 millimeter. What do you call it? NLXR? NLXs, yeah. Super cool. So, like I said, on methanol, Turbo Smart wastegates, Turbo Smart blow-off valves, Fuel Tech injectors with Holley EFI, because he already has Holley in the car. In fact, we're gonna be able to, as we measure this all out, this is going to install in the car and just have to work on new downpipes. So, pretty excited here. Gonna start working on the start tune and start this thing up. Lord willing, we already primed the pump, primed the fuel pump, primed the oil pump. Everything is ready to roll. You get more fuel. You wanna go over and grab 5 more gallons. And you're seeing her live. So here you see I'm setting up all the base tune parameters. I'm doing a TPS auto set. Hopefully it'll start up and then we'll do a static timing check and then start our process of base tunes.